Hey y'all, it's me, Delores, the pastor's daughter, and happy Friday. Y'all, can y'all believe it's Friday, the 12th of May already? Like, why is May already like nearly halfway through? And y'all already know the weekend's gonna go by fast. So basically, okay, the weekend is already halfway through. So y'all get in here, honey. We gotta talk about Kendra G singles show. And today I labeled the video as Lost Daughters. And I think that's probably like a really good title because what I've been seeing is that there are a lot of us ladies out here that have daddy issues. And, I say daddy issues, and it sounds bad because, like, a lot of people like to make it sound like that's a dig on the daughter, but it's really not. It's like that's something that a lot of us have experienced. And the sad truth is that even though we experience what we experience in our childhood, it's really up to us to fix it in adulthood. Like once we realize that we have an issue, once we realize that this issue is affecting our other relationships, it's affecting our jobs, it's affecting how we move about in this world, then it's really up to us to get the help that we need. And y'all, it sucks, okay? Like it really does suck because it's like, okay, why do I have to, fix all these issues that I experienced when I was a child? It's not even my fault. But hey, you guys, it is what it is. And the sad part about it is that even though we experienced what we experienced and it wasn't our fault, okay? Let me be clear about that. It wasn't our fault. It is still our responsibility to seek the help that we need, get therapy, do some self-reflecting, and take some accountability for, now since we're adults, we got to fix the issues that we dealt with as children. So, y'all, let's talk about it.
Now, since we're adults, we gotta
Okay.
fix the issues that we as
Okay,
children.
so y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me. Go ahead and like the video, you guys, as soon as you get in here. Like the video. Listen, we is gonna talk about. Okay, y'all. We is gonna talk about it. We might have to cool ourselves off talking about this, okay? But I'm saying it like that, but really I want to approach this topic with empathy, with compassion, with understanding, and really just give some good insight and good input. I know because I watch Kendra D a lot that Kendra D does not like for people to really use her content, use her videos to create content, right? But I'm hoping that, if she ever sees this, that she makes an exception in my case, because what I want to do is, like I said, approach this topic first with compassion, with empathy, with understanding, and me being an older woman and someone who has her own daddy issues, who have been speaking out about the issues that I've dealt with. I'm hoping that she understands that I want to give this a perspective that, is coming from a good place. You guys know that I am a nationally certified counselor. I am a discernment and spirituality coach. And you guys know I wrote a book. I actually have a memoir series that is still going to be released as time passes. But right now, the first book is out. And the first audiobook is out too, you guys. So y'all make sure y'all get that. Let me go ahead and throw that. Let me throw that QR code up there so y'all can make sure that you go ahead and grab the audiobook. But I'm someone who is really speaking out about the issues that I experienced in my childhood. I firmly believe that we should hold the responsible party responsible and accountable for what has happened instead of going into other relationships and holding, let's say, our new boyfriend or our new spouse or our kids, even holding them responsible for the traumas that we experienced in our childhood. So, with that being said, let me just go ahead and get right on into this video. I'm going to share this really quick. And this young lady really stuck out to me. First of all, because she's beautiful, right? She is a very beautiful woman and young woman, 26 years old. And I could tell that she has a lot of issues. I can see a lot of mannerisms, a lot of the way she talks, the way she handles herself, that she has a lot of issues that are very problematic. And I think in order for her to really get the love that she desires in her life, she is going to have to do a lot of work to heal from whatever traumas she experienced when she was younger, or maybe even traumas that she's experienced into her adulthood. So without any more talking, honey, let's go ahead and get into this video.
Brianna, where are you calling us from?
Baltimore.
Baltimore's in the building. How old are you?
26.
26. What do you do for a living?
I'm in school right now to be a phlebotomist.
Okay, one time for the phlebotomist, okay? Listen, I am not mad at it. I actually was a bit surprised when she said that she was going to school for that. It's very, very interesting. But let's continue. I just wanted to bring my speaker over so I can hear it really good.
You have any kids?
Yes, I have a 9 and 10-year-old.
By the same man?
No, my daughter's father passed away.
Aw, sorry to hear that. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Brianna, Baltimore, 26, phlebotomist, 2 kids. You ever been married?
No, never.
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini.
I don't know if we have a lag or not. Hopefully not.
I'm sorry. It is?
No, they're not telling me yet. Don't tell me though. What kind of man you looking for, boo?
I really don't know what kind of man I'm looking for.
Well, let's start with okay. When you don't know what you want, let's start with what you don't want. What are your deal breakers?
I don't like a man that lies, that isn't honest, because I'm very transparent with my life and everything that I have going on. But I always attract, for me, I feel like I always attract guys that doesn't really know how to handle me, because I've been through a lot of things in life. So it's like I'm looking for a guy that can just accept me for who I am.
Okay, we do have
okay.
Oh, someone said not lag. Someone said not lagging. Someone saying lag. Child, Instagram is starting to piss me off. My app will be out this summer. Okay. Does he have to look a certain way?
No.
Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
No.
All right. Let's do the Kendra cam. You got these notes fast.
Okay. Initially, that's scary. Okay. Because first of all, it doesn't appear that she really has any standards as far as what she wants in a man. And when you are on this type of platform that is streamed, everywhere. This is an international show at this point. She is going to get a lot of attention that she probably doesn't really want. So that right already off the bat, I'm really concerned about the attention that she's going to get. But I can also see that this is attention that she wants, right? So I think that some people do come on this show because they are trying to build their own social media platforms. They're trying to build up their persona and build up their, whatever they're doing, right? So they're trying to build that. So I can see that, she probably is doing a little bit of that too. Let's continue.
Okay, hold on. Can you see me?
First of all, what in the world? Why is we doing commercials? Let's just
up a new breed of wealth builders who will use their money to shape the course of world history without building a golden calf.
No, they didn't.
I'm sorry. Can you see?
Ooh, we see them breasts, girl.
Wait.
Okay, then that's also a concern. Okay, she has no standards as far as who she is really, wanting to attract. She doesn't have any income standards. She doesn't have any looks standards. So that's a bit scary, like I said. And then now, just giving off first impressions, her outfit's really cute. Like I said, she's beautiful. I'm not taking anything away from her on that. And her body is absolutely nice. But she is giving off maybe a vibe that I don't know that she really wants to give off. I'm not sure. Maybe she does want to give it off. Let's just keep on going.
So yeah,
We start on nipples.
I'm sorry.
Okay, you had a nice body.
Thanks.
What was your last relationship?
My last real relationship,
Can y'all
was
hear it
about a
okay?
year ago. He passed away.
Okay. You don't have to answer. Oh, that was your daughter's father, right?
No, this is someone totally different. My daughter is 9. I'm sorry, my daughter just turned 10, April the 10th.
2 men you dated passed away?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. Well, yeah, I used to date, kind of like had a little fling with a celebrity as well. So
He passed away
no.
too?
Mm-mm.
Who the celebrity? You don't now we want to know.
Okay.
Is
Young
that
boy.
Blueface?
I look like Blueface.
No, young boy.
Wait, hold on. Let me say that again. You have young boy on your arm. You used to date him?
Mm-hmm.
How long did you date to get his whole face on your arm?
I actually got it before we had something going on.
What did y'all have?
Daughter. Hold on, y'all. In our childhood, that right already off the bat standards. Ago, he passed away. Okay, I gotta make sure y'all can hear me because y'all ain't even telling me. Obviously, you can, because otherwise you would have said we can't hear you. Okay, y'all. Okay, like the video, child. Like the video. I'm already, y'all. We ain't number like 4 minutes in. We only 4 minutes in, and I'm already seeing all kinds of red flags. And you already know that any man who is interested in her is seeing a tons of red flags. I mean, it's just like red flag, flag on the play, honey. Okay, it's all kind of laundry. Isn't that what they say at the football game? There's laundry on the field. Child. Okay, so she's dated 2 men that were killed. Did she say killed, or did she just say that they died? I think she said they were killed. That's more red flags because it's kind of hinting that she is dating people who are in a lifestyle that, where they die young. They're in the streets, they may be in gangs, they may be drug dealers or something like that. That's what it's giving me. So what is it giving y'all? I mean, what's your discernment telling you in this situation? Right now, it's giving all kinds of red flags, and it's given that she makes really bad decisions in who she chooses. She already has a daughter whose father has passed away. She dated another man after that who's passed away. And then she's dated a celebrity that she has tattooed his whole face on her body. My God, today. Let's continue.
Have going on?
It's just here and there.
Now,
Does she
hold
kind of
on.
look like?
Let's
Does she kind of look like
go-
Reginae to y'all? She kind of give me Reginae vibes. She's really pretty.
Let's put it in the right category. Was it dates? Was it sex? Was it a fan moment? Those are all three different
sex.
It was
sex.
It was just sex.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you used to date a celebrity.
Ugh.
It was cordial.
Well, I would pray it was cordial and consensual. I just wanted to know what was.
Can we go to the next question?
Girl, you brought it
Kendra.
up. Why y'all be getting mad at me? You know,
I'm not mad.
Y'all know I meet you
Kendra,
in this
I'm not
moment,
mad.
and I go off the information that you have to offer. You the one that offered it. You the one that got his whole.
I was reading the comments. That was my bad.
What made you get his whole face on your arm?
I'm still trying to figure it out.
Still trying to figure it out. Which means that she has not reflected on that time period when she made a very bad decision. I mean, she's heavily tattooed, so it doesn't really look like she cares about the actual tattoo part of it. But to get that man's face on her whole arm, y'all, my God, okay. And she wasn't even dating him. It was just consensual sex. Do y'all see why I titled this video as Lost Daughters? This is very concerning to me. Very, very concerning.
Okay, Brianna.
And now she wants to rush past the topic
Baltimore.
that
There's a guy
you
gotta
brought
be in
up.
Baltimore. What was I think my question was, you don't have to answer.
Kendra, your comments is crazy.
Well, the cousin's got a cousin, and if you know you offer to tell us that you once
because
dealt
I
with.
will say, well, all right, I'm not being funny because I will say that's like it's not like a flaw to me, but I will say that that's a really big thing for me as I'm dating because people will find out, they'll ask me questions, they'll hear rumors, so it's like I said, I read the comments, so I brought it up. But like I get that all the time when I'm dating. Like people always asking me like questions about him, or they'll ask me about the tattoo. So I feel like that's something that I just put out there as, like how people have this narrative of you. Like you have your good days, you have your bad days, or like people always have a story, or like just my past.
Well, let me jump in. Let me give you real talk.
Yes,
this is a narrative you like,
and I'm trying to grow from it.
Hold on, nope. This is a narrative you like. Let me say this. You have on a dress. The one arm of your dress with the tattoo is not covered up. Okay? Right. You could easily had on a whole outfit, covered up that arm. I would have never known. So whatever the comments say.
Well, honestly,
go ahead. Whatever the comments
She's very combative. You guys can see that she's very combative. So it's gonna be very hard for a person who is that combative to really even do any type of self-reflection because she's not even willing to listen to anybody. And this is a problem because Kendra G is a woman, right? A Black woman. So by all accounts, she should be able to have some type of influence with another Black woman, a younger Black woman, because I think Kendra D is more along my age range. So, and this young lady is 26. So you would think that she would be able to kind of get through to her, but you can't get through to someone who won't listen. So that's a problem too. And I believe that any man who is interested in her is going to see that he will not be able to really talk to her. He won't be able to really influence her behavior or really even get her to understand the consequences of her behavior or reflect on decisions that she made in the past because she's not willing to listen. Let's continue.
Only reason I'm actually to pause is because of the lag. I've definitely done what you talk. But because of the lag, we have to just, but don't worry, you're going to have a chance to explain. Mm-hmm. So trust me when I tell you, there's so many things that I don't share and I know how to not share. And that's just what it is, whether it's in a comment or not. I think you like that this is a part of your story. And I think you like the attention that comes along with it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Kendra, these people is crazy.
And I think the moment you can accept that, okay. You can.
I will say, okay, Kendra, I will say, I don't think that I like it's. I have mixed feelings with that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you're right. I can acknowledge the fact of when I'm wrong and when I'm right, but I don't think that it's certain type of attention. But like where I'm coming from, I feel like people push this narrative of me, and like again, when you're out here, when you're dating or you're seeing other people, or like again, I'm not gonna say like I have a really big platform on YouTube, but like it's really a lot that comes with me. So I don't try to push that narrative, but like I literally get the same questions all the time. Aren't you that girl that messed with so and so? Aren't you that girl that was on the shade room and stuff like that? But like attention, yeah, I mean, what women don't like attention? You know what I mean? Like what don't women like to be called pretty?
No, sis, you can't do that now. And that's a false equivalency there. You cannot say, well, what women don't like attention. It's like the type of attention that you get matters. That it just simply matters. And she does lead with this story because that's the story that gets her the attention that she is seeking. Even though the attention that she's seeking, in my opinion, happens to be negative. It happens to be what she seems like she's against, right? So it's like, how are you against this attention, yet you're leading with it and you're entertaining it, you know? And she's mentioning, okay, I was on the shade room. Aren't you that girl that did this? She wants all of that to be mentioned about her. She wants to put that out.
Stuff like that. Like, but I just felt like even with this outfit, this is a Fashion Nova outfit. It's not like it's custom made. It just happened to be like this. I actually went out to dinner by myself tonight, and this is not.
Everyone to know that this is really nothing. And who goes out to dinner with themselves like that? Like, now I'm getting a little judgy. Now, see, okay, now y'all, like I said, I want to approach this topic with compassion, with empathy, with understanding, right? So if I get a little judgy, y'all let me know, okay? Like, check me, okay? Because I don't want to be judgy of the situation, but I mean, like, sis, it's like, don't try to gaslight us, like, we see what we see. We have discernment here, and we know that this is the type of attention that you are wanting. You are seeking this type of attention.
I know, because I done bought 17 dresses from Fashion Nova for $49.
This is not a dress. Kendra, this is not a dress.
Well,
this is a jump piece.
They got 10 million shirts. You can have any shirt on.
So genuinely, you think that I just put this on today and be like, let me get on here and, I'm going to get on Kendra's show?
I think that, no, I don't know what, I think you enjoy the attention that comes along with being associated with him. I think you would. Yeah, maybe absolutely.
So I will say no, Kendra, because I don't want you to think like I'm fussing with you or going back and forth.
You are.
Like, no, I can't really agree to something that isn't true. And that's another thing that I feel like I gotta stop. Like agreeing with people when they feel like their opinion. That's your opinion, but that's not always the case.
Actually, it's a very easy opinion to come up with. I would have never known. Even if somebody said in the comments, I would have never brought it up because I never knew it. I don't know you. I don't know your YouTube. I don't know your history. It wouldn't have been a part of the conversation. We were actually talking about at the moment you dating people that had passed away. So
you see that she's not listening at all. She's more concerned about what people are saying in the comments than the good advice that Kendra is giving her and the observations that Kendra G is giving her. It's this is very problematic.
I just read a comment about that.
Hold on. So I'm like, wow, you dated 2 men that passed away. So my heart is going out for you. And then you brought up a celebrity. So I'm like, wait a minute, you dated a celebrity that passed away too? And you're like,
maybe you misheard me. No, maybe because we might be having a little bit of miscommunication. When you asked me the question, and then I was reading because like you have like a bunch of people on here. So like I was reading as you were asking me the question, I was reading a comment. But you did ask me, you said that you asked me about, I told you about my children. I let you know that my daughter's father had passed away. Then you asked me about my previous relationship, and I let you know that he passed away. So as I was reading the comments, that's what I read. So it just like collided with each other.
Great that you just happened to have a sleeveless shirt that can properly show off the tattoo.
Yep, I mean that's what you believe. I literally went out. I guess I actually was on Facebook trying to get on, but it's not like something that I do on to like create.
No, listen. First of
all,
this
is just me. This is just me.
And first of all, this isn't a judgment call, so I'm not judging.
Oh no, it's fine. No, listen. If I was man trusted, believe me, I'm me. Regardless, I've actually calmed down a lot, so I can literally accept like how you feel.
But what I'm just saying is like, I think that we have to start taking responsibility for the energy that we receive.
Right, you're right.
And hold on, so we can't both talk. So we have to decide if we want this energy, then keep going on with life. If not, then we got to make changes. Let me tell you, I've been working around celebrities for 24 years. There's celebrities I've dated that the world
very
would never
uninterested
know because I would never share. And I know how to be a celebrity and not.
She's very uninterested in anything Kendra G has to say. You can see by her body language, she's very distracted. She's distracted by the comments, by her hair, by what's going on in the room. She wants to get up. She's moving around. She is very uninterested. And I think that any man has any type of standards about him, has any type of anything about him, will turn the other way, So the people that she is going to attract are going to be just like the 2 men that she dated that were murdered, and the celebrity whose face she has tattooed on her arm. She's not going to get anything different from what she's been getting.
share things, you know? So I know it can be done very well. So if somebody wants to know something about you, it's because you allowed it to be known. But it's fine. Let's keep going. So the question, answer, when was the last time you intimate with someone?
I don't have to answer.
Okay.
Did y'all
Why do
notice
you think
that
you're
she
single?
said when Kendra G said that she wasn't trying to be judgmental or anything? She said, "Well, it's okay. I've actually really calmed down a lot," and that's giving me that's making me think that she was even more combative and probably a little bit violent um, prior to this. So when she says I've calmed down a lot, but you can see her still very um, amped up, very very combative, um, over talking Kendra G and all of that stuff. So it kind of leads you to believe, okay, how much worse were you? You know? So that's what I'm thinking right now. Let's continue.
I think I'm single because I know my worth and I know what I deserve. Because, like I was saying, like the type of men that I come across
You
is
don't know
either
your
men
worth.
that that have their self together, but they want their cake and eat it too, or they want a foundation where they want multiple women, or they want to paint this narrative like they want you to be like a yes woman. Is that like a thing? Like they want you to be able to abide by their rules and their function. And with me being so young, like me being 26, I come across again a lot of guys that are financially stable, but like they feel like because they already have money or they live a certain type of lifestyle, I gotta accommodate to them. But no, I feel like that's why I'm saying because I know what I want, how I want it, and I'm gonna work hard for what I got. So I don't need a man to do anything for me.
Look at Kendra G face. Look at I'm feeling the same way. Like, y'all, that look like my book cover, don't it? Like, okay, first of all, do y'all have my book? Okay, do y'all have my book? If you do not have my book, y'all need to go ahead and grab my book, honey. Look at the side eye I'm giving on my book cover. It's about the same. Child, we are giving the same side eye. It's not working, sis. It's not. And the truth of the matter is when you are in a relationship with someone, there is going to be a give and take. There is going to be a compromise. There's going to be a way that a man wants his woman to carry herself. And I think that maybe she should admit that she's not ready yet, to be in a serious relationship. And she says because she's so young, she's 26, but I mean, that's really not that young. 26 is really not that young. Not not young enough to make the mistakes that she's making, and she's a mother of two. You see what I'm saying? So that's is giving, yeah, maybe if you didn't have any responsibilities, you had no kids, then maybe you can claim I'm young 26. But you have children and she has a daughter. So now I'm wondering, as you know, I do, what about your daughter? What lessons and what message are you sending to her when you have a whole tattoo of a fling, on your arm? And then why haven't you covered it up, or why are you showcasing it? Why is it out and just broadcast for the world? Because you want the world to know. And I think that she has not taken any type of or done any type of self-reflection and is not taking accountability for the mistakes that she's made. Instead, she's trying to just stand by them like, well, this is me. Well, no, well, you made mistakes, and it's okay to acknowledge that you made mistakes and learn from them and never do them again. But when you want to stand by your mistakes like they aren't mistakes, then you're destined to repeat those exact same mistakes. And this is what this is giving me. She's going to have all types of trash men in her inbox. I mean, just to be honest with him, and probably some lesbians too, because she is a beautiful girl now. Let's continue.
Then
Whatever
what's
a
the
man does.
purpose of being? If you don't need a man to do anything for you, then why
Meaning,
would he
like when
do it?
I say like a man to do something for me, it's like basically like paying my bills or like you know what I mean, like buy me a car or a house. Like, like this generation I feel like we live in, you want a man to just take care of everything. I feel like I'm one of them women where I want to work, I want to provide for my family, I want to be, 50-50.
So, well, it depends on the kind of guys you're attracting.
Yeah.
A lot of times men do want to be in control. So that's one thing. If you're attracting that type of guy, he might not want to adhere to your rules. And that guy, generally, if he might be a boss, he got a lot of women that might want him as well. So he's gonna pick around, choose around. Either way, what are 3 flaws you think you have? What are 3 flaws you think you have?
I could name
Mm-hmm.
I can name more than 3 just by watching this video for 13 and a half minutes. I can name more than 3 flaws, but let's see what she has to say, because this is really going to give us a good indication of how much self-reflection she actually does. So let's see.
3 flaws I think I have. I guess like trying to always be right. I
Okay.
feel like I stop a lot of my own success.
Okay.
Like I dwell on a lot of things that I shouldn't, and not like my growth. I feel like I want to work on like establishing the fact that like everybody go through things, but you get through things.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time? Oh, you already did that one. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
A guy would be lucky to be with me because I'm fun, I'm independent. Like I said, I do have 2 children, so I love children. That's about it. I will say that I do have a lot of growing. I do have a lot of growing to do. So I feel like I want a guy that not only just my lover, my friend, but just to help me grow as well. Like be patient with me a little bit, because I definitely overthink a lot of things. And like I said, like you said, like maybe, my like I may come off different than what people understand, basically.
How do you think you come off?
I don't know. How do you think I come off, Kendra?
Well, first of all, I think you're 26. I think you're beautiful. I said that when you first came on. I was like, your hair color looks great. We saw your body. We saw your nipples are out. So
I'm sorry.
I went like this because I was just like, I don't want to see your nipples. So if you went out to dinner and a guy saw your nipples, men are visual, whether you want them to be or not.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be about your attractiveness. And you definitely are an attractive girl.
Okay.
Right? Like I said, the whole NBA young boy, we won't spend a lot of time there.
Please.
I do not want to use the word groupie. I don't want to use the word groupie. But when you told me...
She said her qualities or why a man would want to be with her is because she's fun, independent, and she loves children. So let me ask y'all this. Men who are watching the video, are those qualities that you look for in a woman? Are those qualities that would make you want to be with a woman because she's fun, independent, and loves children? That's a question for you. Because this is giving that she probably has she lacks some awareness in that area too, as to what the man would be looking for in her or in a woman that he is seeking. And she says that she has a lot of growing to do. See, her moments of self-reflection, like when she says, well, what are 3 flaws that you have, her answers were true, right? Like they were true answers. But it doesn't really appear to me that those answers have really sunken in, to her. Like it seems like those are things that people told her, like you have a lot of growing up to do, or, you always want to be right, and stuff like that. And she admits that that's true about her, but it doesn't seem like that awareness has really sparked any type of action on her part, right? So being aware of the flaws that you have or the issues that you have is one thing, right? But doing something about it is another thing. So it's like she's aware of it, right? Probably because people that she's dated in the past, or, other people have told her that these are issues that she has. She sabotages her own progress and growth and stuff like that. Yeah, because she is very combative and she displays bad behavior, right? And so she's aware of those things, but her awareness of it is not actually sparking any type of action within her, and that is a problem. Let's continue.
I mean, listen, like I said, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So even if you were to use it, listen, I'm one of them people where, listen, if it doesn't apply to me, let it
Well,
fly. I'm very like, I've outgrown with not understanding that people have an opinion. Like the old me would have probably took that to heart, but I got to be like,
well,
that's
well, let me finish the sentence. I think groupie is the word that people will say. The reason I won't say the word groupie is because I actually work with celebrities. This is what I've been doing for the last 24 years. And I know that most women don't have the opportunity to be next to celebrities, right? Or have the opportunity to date a said celebrity. So, but I feel if given, most would take up on the offer. People talk a lot of shit all day, every day, but it's also they talk shit because they don't have the option to do it anyways.
right.
So when you showed me you had the tattoo prior to meeting him, that's why I said the world will
Yeah,
call
I was
that.
definitely a fan and still a fan. Like, yeah, I was definitely a fan. That's what the world do call it. But like I
Right.
said, I didn't want to paint the narrative, but I did see a comment, and it's like that's a part of, like you said, like it's more of a part of me, like the attention. So it's like if I'm on here on live and I have people that already follow me or people that know of me, they paint this narrative. So like you may have haven't seen the comment,
They
but I
don't
did.
paint a narrative, you create the narrative. And it's almost as if she's saying she is a victim to how people their narrative of her, but this is a narrative that she has created. So really the narrative is her own story. Like this is it's just her story.
Did see it, or you know what I mean. I
But you
didn't
have
have to read it.
to
So like,
acknowledge it. Let me tell you
yeah,
something
you're
about
right.
that. Like you don't have to acknowledge it. People say comments. I see comments every day that I never acknowledge because me acknowledging it gives them what they desire. So you can write whatever, but I'm the big fish.
Well,
Okay.
yeah,
So if I read the comment, now I'm bringing you attention that you would never have unless I, as the big fish, actually gave it the attention. Now the comment could have been there, and now if it was several comments, then maybe I would have saw it, and then I would have brought it to your attention. But I didn't see it at all. But let me ask you this: how does the world know? How did the
me,
world find out?
me. You know what I mean? Like me,
Okay,
like you know, like
so when you started, when you were dealing with him, you were going on live talking about it. Like, how did they find out?
no, like so basically, I got posted on like the shade room because of the tattoo, and like it just a narrative went out there like that. I was more of a fan, like still is
Right.
a fan, but like
But when did they realize that you actually slept with him, for lack of better words?
me going like I had gotten to an argument with one of his alleged baby moms at the time, and like I said, I don't want this to be like the story or the narrative, but like I had left him, and as me and her started to beef, you know how it is, like we was beefing
When you
back and
start to when you
forth,
start to be
yeah,
like
like,
online,
yeah, on live and stuff like that. Look, trust me, like it's been a while, so
you're also
I'm definitely
26. I mean, you're making
and
20.
that's what I'm
Like to
saying.
me, it's a
Like,
20.
and that's what I'm saying. Like before me even wanting a man, or I'm single, but before me even wanting a man or wanting to deal with somebody, I gotta be real enough to say that I have things that I have to work on, and a lot of times I need to work on that. Like understanding, like everything isn't like I don't have to acknowledge everything, like you said. I didn't have to acknowledge that, but I did. But that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to work on that, and that's what I want. I want somebody that understands that I'm not perfect. It's going to take me some time, but I do have a past. I do have a story. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. I can't really. I feel like because I'm reading the comments to like really go into depth and details with you, but like if I could have a conversation with you outside of this, outside of like being single and trying to find a lover, it'd be like more of a mentor type
Well, I
because
was
I
getting ready to say, like, I was getting ready to say, I have grace for you because of your age. I'm gonna be 44 in a week, which I cannot wait to be 44. I've been telling my age so much, but I come with life experience, maturity, but life experience trumps everything. And I really do feel at 26 years old, I'm not the person I was at
right.
26, who I am now, and I had to learn that through just experience. So for you, my suggestion would be you have to change the narrative of your own life. We live in a social media world. You have to decide what you want to share. I'm, you know, as my popularity grows, I still have been able to control what I want to share.
Yeah, look at her. She's still not listening. She is very uninterested, very disconnected. And so it kind of makes you think, okay, like as a man, if I'm on a date with her, or we're hanging out, then, or we're talking or something, is she even going to be listening to me? Is she even, is she even really engaged? It seems like she's more concerned about what what is going on in the comments or what's going on everywhere else. Sure, she is very like scattered. And she was talking about Kendra D, looking at Kendra D as a mentor. But if she came to me to ask me to be her mentor, I would not do it. I would not do it, because she won't listen. She won't listen. She is like very combative. She refuses to actually take accountability for what she has done. She's only really regurgitating what she's already heard about herself. But she's not really in any she doesn't even really show any desire to really get those things in check, or to do any type of therapy or anything like that. So if Kendra D is thinking about mentoring young women, then she should do some heavy screening. And if she does some heavy screening, then this would be one that I would definitely recommend to be turned away. She needs counseling first. Counseling is what's going to benefit her more than a mentor right now. Because if she really wanted a mentor, if she really wanted Kendra G to mentor her, she would be listening right now. But she's not. She's very disengaged and very uninterested in what Kendra G is saying.
What I do not want to share.
Right.
And I hold big secrets
Like, what is she
until
even
I'm ready to
doing?
give them. They're like mad. Like I have another big secret that I'm gonna probably reveal in June.
She's just
In
looking at
June,
the
I'm gonna reveal
comments.
it, or maybe the end of May. Who knows? But it's possible. So for you, my suggestion would be this: if you want to walk away from that stigma, you have to stop leading that stigma. There is a certain type of infamous fame that does come with it. Like you mentioned the shade room and people knowing you from that. I would cover it up. I would actually get it removed. But that's your own personal decision. I think any guy
I think that has been definitely been something that's been on my mind. But like I said before, it would be like I'm not gonna say like more of a private conversation with you, because it's like, again, I'm big on I'm trying to be able to grow from like not worrying about people's perspective of me or people's opinions. So like it would be on a more personal level for me to explain to you like how I feel or what I've been through, so you can understand me. You know what I mean? Like me just coming off and just coming on your live, like I don't want you to think that I'm something that I'm not. So
I don't think, but here's the, I don't think you're a bad person. Like everything I was saying, it wasn't something to, I think you're bad. I just think that like, and I do still stand by the attention of him. There is some enjoyment, and you got to just decide that actually I don't want this anymore, or whatever the case may be, and just start making different decisions.
Right.
Also, I was gonna say is you are gonna try a certain type of guy because you are pretty, but then also I see your nipples. So men are visual. That's gonna make them aroused, and they're gonna be more focused on the arousement before what's in your head and what kind of person you are. And then you have a track record. So all those things play into the type of energy you are going to find. But
See, my prediction is that because of her physical, yes, men will be more attracted to that. But even if they can get past that and try to really get to know her, and then I think that they'll be turned off by that. I really do. Um, I mean, anyone that's really like a solid man with morals and with character, and that has any type of spiritual grounding or anything, I think that they'll be very turned off by her behavior, by her lack of interest, by her attention span, by her lack of accountability and self-awareness. And I'm really concerned because it's like we live in a society where this type of behavior is really promoted, it's rewarded, it's compensated, and so you have to wonder, okay, well, what incentive does a person really have to change? They just have to just want to change within themselves. But every other external thing is promoting this type of behavior. So it's like, well, what motivation do you really have to change? And I just think that there are a lot of lost daughters out there. Let me just maximize because that we're done with this video. But there's a lot of lost daughters out there, and I think that, we have to take a look at her foundational relationships. Like, where is her father? Did he have an active role in her life? What standards did he teach her? Did he teach her about men? How to really conduct herself with men? And I would say that no, I would think that her father was non-existent. Or if he was there, then he just wasn't very present, like he was there but wasn't there. So this gives me that her foundational relationships were very problematic, and they didn't really set her up for success in, her adult life. Of course, that is the story for a lot of us. And like I said in the beginning of this video, in order for us to really get better, we're going to have to take on the responsibility of doing the work to heal, to heal ourselves. We're going to have to save ourselves. And that's just a sad reality of it. So this really breaks my heart. It breaks my heart to see such a beautiful woman who has a daughter, and so now I'm thinking about generationally, how is this going to fare for her daughter, and she's 26 years old. She's really not that young. Life just passes you by really quickly. And when you look back and you think about all the bad decisions that you made and how you may have even put your children in danger because of your bad decisions, I'm just like really concerned, and I'm heartbroken to see yet another lost daughter out there. And so if you guys don't mind getting in the comments and letting me know what you think about this, like, do you see like the behaviors that I was highlighting, the red flags? If you're a man watching this video, then what do you think about what you have seen? And what you hear from her? Is this someone that you would be attracted to? Is this someone that you would say, yeah, I can see giving her a chance, and, and seeing how a relationship would work out. I can see, maybe even taking on some of those daddy issues and, kind of helping her get through, some of the things that she has dealt with. I don't know, you guys. Let me know what your discernment is telling you, honey. Okay, so I just put in right here, you see the QR code for the Kingdom Code, you guys. And this is the community of discerners everywhere. That's what code stands for. It is our very own app. I want you guys to get on there, get on the Kingdom Code app. Right now, the audiobook is on there, and I'm offering free episodes on there and some good information about discernment, about spiritual abuse, and stuff like that. So if that stuff resonates with you, then you definitely need to be a part of this community. It is a steady growing community that I'm trying so hard to build. My God, okay? It's hard. It's hard. But I'm hoping that if these videos resonate with you, if my message resonates with you, if you believe that you are a discerner, or that you just want to increase your discernment skills, your ability to make decisions, take accountability, do some self-reflection, critical thinking, analysis, all of those things that it takes to be a really good discerner, then this is the community for you. So you can just go ahead and scan that code, okay? Scan the code and become a part of the community. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys go now. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and share. comment, do all the things, y'all. Follow me on all the channels and all the networks. Y'all know I'm out here. Delores the pastor's daughter. I love you guys. Bye-bye for now.